Yeah. So we are coming with a force. Yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on foot.
What's up, Tater Tots? It's your girl Tati, back at another video. In today's video, we are going to be doing my self-care routine. This is perfect for my beginners who want to dive into a little bit more self-care, exfoliating, mask, but just kind of don't really know where to start and want to slow things down. If that sounds interesting to you, then, just keep watching. Now, today is not our regular nighttime routine. It's more of a spa treatment, the mask, the exfoliation. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, you might go in with like a mandelic acid, lactic acid, glycolic acid serum. But because this is for beginners, and this is one of my first exfoliations for the week, I'm actually going to go in with my Good Molecules pineapple exfoliating powder. I love this. This is a powder to cream formula. And you basically just take it and you put it into your hand. Put a good amount. It says about a teaspoon, but I put a good amount. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Yeah, you guys can kind of see that. I put about that much. I add a little bit of water. I'm adding drops of water. Now, when you add water, depending on how much water you add, that's going to depend on how creamy or not this is. Once you add your water, you're going to warm it up. You're going to put it in your hands like that. I like it to still be creamy, but not too harsh to where you can really feel the beads. And I'm going to exfoliate. This needs a little bit more powder and a little bit more water. So I'm going to add just a little bit more powder and water for me. Only because I don't just do my face. I go all the way to my neck. I do my ears, everything. So that's what we're going to do. And you want to take your time and scrub. I am going to go on my nose. You'll see that I will lightly, you see how it is? You could just add a little bit more water. If you find that it's a little bit too coarse, add more water. If you find that it's a little bit too, not enough coarseness for you, you're going to add a little bit more powder. I'm not going to do around my mouth too much because for me, that's my sensitive area. So while you're doing this and, scrubbing your face and all the type of things, pay attention to what might be a little bit sensitive to you. You might want to start off, if you've never used an exfoliator like this, you might want to start off with doing it really, really, really watery, like making it really soapy so that you're not really damaging your face. Now, to wipe your face off, I would use a soft disposable towel like these, or you can use a paper towel, but I like to use my disposable towels. I just run out of them for now. So I'm just going to use this paper towel and wipe all of this off of my face. You don't want to use a regular towel, or if you do, you only want to use that regular towel once. It's because regular towels can hold bacteria. So you only use those once.
Let me tell you about this girl, maybe I shouldn't. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brian Sugar. See, we been making love constantly, that's why my eyes are a shade blood burgundy. The way that we kiss isn't like any other way that I be kissing when I'm kissing what I'm missing, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe.
Now that our exfoliation is done, our skin should feel soft and so forth and things like that. Well, it's going to be a little bit dry because, now you done took everything off of your face, but now you're going to go in with your mask. This is the Peach Slices Snail Rescue Intensive Wash Off Mask. I like to go in with that. Take about this much, and I'll just put it on the top so that I don't have to dip back in when I'm using this. And with this, you actually want to use a thin layer. I've seen reviews, because I read the reviews before I used this, that say like it's really hard to wash off and things like that. And that's just because you want to use a thin layer. This is like snail mucus, so mucin, so you want to only use just the little bit that you need. You don't have to go overboard. And it's hard because the mask is clear, so sometimes you might not realize that you are putting as much as you're putting on your face. So I just like to feel around. I always go over my lip area, and I will put it on a little bit thicker, not too thick, but just a little bit, because I know that that's an area that tends to get really sensitive for me. So it's just an area that I have to pay attention to. Don't forget the nose. And right now, you should just be enjoying your mask. I want you to just enjoy, take your time. You don't have to rush to put it on because you ain't got nowhere to go but to sleep. That is why we do this, all of this at nighttime. Give your skin a little bit of time to recover. Gives you some time to recover and just time to actually do the things that you want. Tools like this help, so instead of just using your hand, I'll use a little tool like this. And I love this because if I had like a clay mask, sometimes, and I know a lot of people love clay masks, sometimes clay masks do not allow for you to use metal. So using something like this is actually so helpful when it comes to those types of things. We are done with this mask right here. We are going to go in with our eye mask. It is the Advanced Snail Hydrogel Eye Patches from CosRx. It is large. I love these. These are also clear, but I love these very much. They also give you a spatula, like not a spatula, a pick. So you can actually pick them up and you don't have to pick it up with your hand like I did. You can actually use this to move it around. And then these, they have this big piece and then they have these two smaller pieces. So I love to put them either right here or I'll put them on my forehead. Right now, since we are having discussion and I know I'm gonna be talking but my little mouth moving, I like to just put one right there and then I'll put one right here. Right now, for these 20 minutes, it's time to listen to music, breathe, woosah, watch a little bit of a show, or just think. A lot of times what I will do is I will use my journal and I will just journal a couple of things down, how I feel, or just reflections. Now I'm going to be reflecting on the 5 lessons that I have learned throughout 2024 that I'm bringing into 2025. If you would like to see that video is going to be up. It's not going to be here because this is skincare, but the chit chat will be there because we have other things like this because you know your girl is focused on beauty, style, and elevated living at any price because remember kids, what? Look, it's a lifestyle, not a price tag, okay? You can have it at any price. I'm sitting here having a spa day at home and I am using these products that have so much moisture that gives your skin so much care, and most of these products are all going to be drugstore, all going to be under like $20 or so. So I absolutely love them. What's up, Tater Tots? We are back. As you can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but my face is not as wet. It's because it is time to wipe all of this off. I'm gonna go in with my essence. This is the same CosRx. This is the same brand as the eye patches, in the same line as the eye patches. That's one of the reasons why I got those eye patches specifically, is because I like this as an essence. So I knew it would be a pretty good, pretty hydrating eye patch as well. And I'll really at night, or when I'm really like romanticizing, I'll really slow it down, y'all. I like to slow it down. I like to make sure everything absorbs into my face. So I'm gonna do my next serum, which is my peptide serum. I love this serum. I know y'all are tired of hearing about it, but it is my favorite. And I just use this whole thing, and I'm gonna do the same process and rub it in Now this is a really good peptide serum and it's only $12. So it's giving you that luxe feel, those luxe peptides, but for a fraction. Y'all, peptide serums, they put peptide on there. Almost anything that says peptide is like $40. Let's be real. This is one of the most inexpensive peptides I've seen. Most things that say peptide, y'all, especially when it comes to serums, $40. Next, we're gonna go in with our eye serum. This is my Pure Tone Up. Don't talk about me. We just talked about overconsumption. So I'm gonna get every little squeeze. Instead of patting, I know most people pat, and I will pat, but I'm gonna slightly, and I'm not, when I pull it across, I'm not dragging like this. I'm just slightly moving it, almost the same motion that you would do like a stippling brush when you apply it on your face. That's what I do because I just really love the sensation. I don't have my roller with me, but if I had my roller, oh my god, the jade roller, it just feels so nice. And it doesn't ever really get caught up on your skin or pull your skin too much. And then I'm gonna finish off my serums with my hyaluronic acid serum. And the reason I'm using hyaluronic acid is because when I exfoliate, one of the biggest things that I focus on is moisture. You already exfoliate. You don't need vitamin C. You don't need all that other stuff. You don't need nothing for dark spots because the exfoliation is taking care, especially if you're using a chemical exfoliant. It's taking care of that dead skin, okay? It is taking care of dead skin. It is taking care of dark spots. It's taking care of all of those things. I had a couple of them, really dark marks right here, right here. You could already see those areas that I really just picked out of my face are already going away. My skin naturally, to me, heals pretty fast, but it could just be also that I don't pay attention to it. So it heals fast to me. Because I don't typically like continue to pick up my skin. I pick up my skin, you'll see some dark marks, but they're typically small and I don't typically pick up my skin a lot. But exfoliating just helps it go faster. And if y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see, but I feel like the texture of my skin is just so much better. But if y'all also see how quick my skin is absorbing everything, like how quick my skin absorbed that hyaluronic acid, how quick my skin absorbed the what acid was that? Absorbed the peptide, not acid, but the peptide serum. My skin absorbed that so quickly, and it is because when you exfoliate, it just does this, like especially for my skin, it makes my skin just a little bit more drier. So I like to really, really go in when it comes to the hydrating part of my skin. That's my next focus. And whenever you feel yourself rushing, whenever you feel yourself dragging, slow yourself back down. It does not have to be crazy. You don't have to be crazy. You are enjoying the ride. That is something that you always want to do. Enjoy the ride. Now for my nighttime, I barely have anything left in here. This is the Propolis Light Cream. This has like honey in it. It's also from Course RS. It barely has anything left in here, but we're gonna try to get a little bit of her out. I don't even know one of these. I think it's about that time. My husband probably been using this because I could have sworn I had a good amount of this. Luckily, this doesn't take a lot. Like you can use only a little bit of this and it will still give you a pretty good amount of moisture. Now I'm going to put on my lip gloss. I'm talking about lip gloss. This is definitely this is the Minty Lip Balm. This is a lip balm, but it definitely gives just a little bit of glossy gloss. And I don't mind. I do not mind. I love it. Now before we go to sleep, we are going to do my hair, just tie it up a little bit so that it's not just hanging out here. I have really been taking care of my hair because this is synthetic hair. So this is not like of course they say it's like a synthetic blend, but aka synthetic hair. And it still looks pretty good, and I think it's just because of how I take care of it and make sure that I am keeping it together. I usually separate it in the mornings versus at night, but I did want to separate a couple of pieces just to make sure that it wasn't no pieces like tangling up, because that can happen. But as long as it's not any pieces that's like tangling up or anything too bad, we're gonna just leave it like this. If I'm not mistaken, I think I created the shorts video. And follow me on TikTok, same thing as here, Tati Simone. Follow me on Instagram, same thing as here, Tati Simone, but SOMNE, Tati Someone. If that's how you gotta remember it, yes, Tati Someone. Yeah. However you guys to remember it.
Yeah. I've been thinking about one thing mostly. Yeah. Want you to come on over even if I'm asleep. Wake me up in my dreams. When you find me in my sleep while I'm dreaming, and you come behind me, remind me while I in the morning play. All upon it, early in the morning. You deserve a man who will do it how you want it. All upon it, early in the morning. You deserve a man who will do it how you want it.
And before I go to bed, I do need to be a little, let me take these off. These are so great, you guys. They help to keep the water off of your shirt, you get me, and going down your arms. So when I was rinsing off my face and everything like that, look, arms are dry. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on these arms. This is Citron Glaze by Limon Gourmand. You guys may have heard me talk about this, but if you haven't, it's really great. You guys should try it. Not Tiffany's exactly, but definitely in the family. I love it. Perfect for nighttime, perfect for when you're getting straight out of the tub because it's something fresh. I think it's the lemon that's in here, the citron. Perfect for when you're trying to go to sleep. And this is my romantic nighttime routine. How I go to sleep and just pamper myself. I am going to fix those nails if you guys saw it. But make sure that you like this video. Go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video so that more people can see it. You know, we can get more people into this potato family. And last but not least, you know what you gotta do, right? Because I know you love the romantic. I know you love the self-care vibes. You gotta subscribe to my channel so you could grow with your girl. So you could grow with your girl. So you could grow with your girl. Break it down and break it down and.
So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on.